Alright, welcome back to the Keystone Hiker. Today I couldn't sit still, so I came out to Weiser State Forest, Greenland Tract. It's very local to me. There's game lands here and also state forest, but I'm here to show you 4 campsites here in the state forest of Weiser State Forest in the Greenland Tract. Where I'm coming up Greenland Road, and you can access that from 325. There's another way you can get to these sites along 209 in Williamstown, Pennsylvania, but that is very steep. And if you're going to bring a trailer up there or anything like that, it's very steep and loose gravel. So I prefer this way. So we're going to hit them as we go. So we're going to hit number 4 first. So let's get into our truck here and head up Greenland Road. Welcome back to the Keystone Hiker once again. Okay, I'd like to welcome you to the first episode of the Hidden Campsites in the Pennsylvania Wildlands series here on the Keystone Hiker. In this episode, we're going to be visiting the Greenland Tract in Weiser State Forest. But trust me, we're not going to stop there. So stay with us to find some hidden, beautiful campsites in our beautiful Pennsylvania State Forest. As you can see, as you're coming up Greenland Road here, there are little pull-offs and little parking lots that you get little views. Nothing major, but okay. So you'll be coming Greenland Road, and you'll on your left side you'll see this big parking area, and you'll see a little. Usually you'll see these in game lands and state lands, road markers. This will turn into Berry Mountain Road, Greenland Road. Greenland Road goes straight, but obviously there's gates there. So you'll just go with the turn and you'll veer to your right and head down here. And right down here is where the pack-in site number 4 in Greenland Tract is. I'll catch up to you when I get there. So when you get up here, the trail does hit wise, goes that way, goes this way. It really don't matter which way, but we'll take this one. This will lead you to the, I guess you would say, the bottom half of the site. Also, right by your parking lot is another road that's called the Pitch Pine Road. That's right across the street from here. That's a nice little drive. You can make a loop out of this and hook back up to Berry Mountain right here. Yeah. Again, this isn't far from that big parking lot, and right here is your parking area. Okay, so to get to site number 1, you're going to continue on past G4 campsite on Berry Mountain Road until you come to another intersection. You'll be making a right on that. If you come from 325, if you're coming from Williamstown, 209, you're going to come up that hill. That's a steep hill. Like I said, I want to advise bringing a trailer up that. And your site is right along the road. You won't miss it. So let's get there. Okay, this is permit site number G4. But as you can see, there's rocks. So you do have a good, nice parking area here for probably 2 cars or so. And this is a pack-in. But I'll tell you what, this is probably one of the better sites that you're going to see today. So this is a pack-in. So let's get up here and I'll show you what this looks like. But when you're here, you can travel on dirt roads. You can walk the dirt roads. There's bear, deer, watch for rattlesnakes, everything, coyotes. Also people use this a lot up here. So you'll probably, hear them drive by or something, but maybe not up in this one, but You will on some of these. Blueberries, lots of blueberries here. So if you're into that stuff, maybe pick your times to come here. Fall is a really nice time up here. You know, of course, anywhere in Pennsylvania during fall is nice. But yeah, so let's get up here and check out the spot, G4. These pitch pines here. Beautiful sight here. Oh, we even got a flag. They must have been up here for a while. But there is a watering hole, so it amplifies your chances of seeing wildlife when you're crawling up in the morning. Let's go check out the site here. Now this here trail will lead you. That's the other way, so you'll just come right through. Yes, I'm glad to see that flag there. Nice. But yeah, nice area here. You got a nice big area. There's wood cut there already. Trails that lead off, I'm sure they're like to gather wood and stuff, but I mean, could use a little work, but let me get over on this side. But yeah, there you go. Pretty good site right here. Obviously you're not going to bring your trailer up here, but your tent, and I'm sure if you look around here hard enough you'll be able to find hammocks. But this is a huge site right here. Oh, you got, yeah, like you could hang right here looking down, and here's a nice little tent area under the shade. Yep, there you go. You'd be hanging right there. Perfect. G4, Weiser State Forest, Greenland Tract. Some things to do here. This tract in Greenland here is about a half an hour away from Harrisburg. Also during fishing season, very close to Clark's Creek. Very good, very picturesque creek to go. Heck, if you just want to sit by it and just chill out, man, it is so peaceful there. But the fishing is also good. That's a few things you could look into. There are roads in here, like I said, Larch Road. If I have time, maybe we'll take a drive down that. It's not, it's not going to take your whole day up or anything, but in the evening or in the morning, it's nice to take drives up here. You'll catch the wildlife. So that's just a couple things that you can do up here in Weiser State Forest, Greenland Tract, off to site number 1. Like I said, you're going to have a good shot to see wildlife, probably closer to what you think. Okay, so you're going to come to a crossroads. That to your left is Pitch Pine Road that I just showed you. To the right is Radar Road, and that's what we're going to turn on. Straight is Berry Mountain. We'll come back to Berry Mountain to visit sites 3 and 4. But if you look over here on the left-hand side of the intersection, it tells you Radar Road. This is straight, goes right over there to Pitch Pine. And Radar Road here, we're going to be turning right. Like I said, I'd advise you to use these directions, but you can, if you're not pulling a trailer, you can try to come up from 209 in Williamstown, I mean. All right, off we go down to see site number 1. All right, just a few other things you can do from Weiser State Forest here in Greenland Tract. You have St. Anthony's Wilderness, which you have Roush Gap over there. The S&S Railroad's a nice place to hike out there. You could hike all the way to Dolphin if you wanted to. The Appalachian Trail, like I said, also the high rocks or boxcar rocks are very close to this place. Very easy, spend a whole day in both areas over there. So you know, keep that in mind. Do your research. This is a place to come, and be prepared. This place is patrolled heavily with DCNR and stuff, so pick up your trash. And also, the Keystone hiker patrols these woods here. All right, so we're back at the crossroads here with Berry Mountain and Radar Road. All right, this is Berry Mountain, and this is Radar Road, the one that we turn right to go down to campsite 1. The only time you're going to turn to go down to campsite or go down off of Greenland Road is when you're going to go to site 1. Otherwise, you're going to stay straight to go to 2 and 3. So let's go see what 2 and 3 are like along Berry Mountain Road. Okay, to get to site number 3, you're going to come to the first left. So Nevslusher road. You're going to turn down it. This here is another hill that I don't know if I'd advise. We'll take a walk over. I don't know if I'd advise you to pull your trailer down over here, but this is a very awesome site. I stayed here a few times. Tent, hammock, no problem. At least when I was down there before. So we're going to take a trip down there, but that's the hill. Okay, this is campsite G3. Again, permit required. All right, big parking area, nice parking area here. Again, here's the road from below. It's rutted out. All right, I don't know if I'd bring a trailer down here, but, and then you have this very nice site. Big old oak tree right around it. Very nice rocks, accented with rocks here. I did hang over here one time. Right in there was a nice, did hear coyotes, but this is another big site here. Okay, so you have ample opportunities for tents. You can see big campsite there, or yeah, tent site. And one thing that I like to mention, yeah, big son of a gun. One thing I'd like to mention is if you come to the state forest here, try to burn some of this stuff that's on the ground. I know some of these sites, yeah, they're hog, you know, they're taken up already, but there are, like in this section or this site and other site, the next site we're going to see too, there are places clear cut like this real close that you can walk over here and grab some of this stuff, or you can come over here and watch a sunset too. This is they're managing the forest. This is why they do that. They do control burns up here. I'm sure everybody knows about them, but very nice spot right here. All right, one more site to go. Site number 2. Let's go get it. It's only right, it's not far from here. But this climb, like I said before, I don't know if I'd bring a camper down here. This is a beautiful big site. Big old oak tree. Let's go get the last site. So as you come down from Berry Mountain, you're just going to come past the Neb Slusser road. They must have knocked down this sign here somewhere, but it'll be the next left. So you're going to take the next left, and we're going to go right down here, and I'll show you where we'll park. Okay, so when I was here the other day, someone had this spot. This is site 2. This is the only site left I had to do. So I came back a couple of days later. That's why you see the clouds. But anyhow, off of Berry Mountain Road, you're just going to make that, it's, like I said, the second left it would be. The first left would be site 3. I don't know what happened to the post out front there, but you just come down there. It's a left, second left. You come back through, and you'll have your parking area for G2 permit request or required. All of them are. So this is, you'll see it is a pack in, but I'll tell you what, it's not far. And I have also seen that, like, people bring a pop-up here, and they'd put the pop-up in here or the trailer, and then walk back here for like where they might have tents, they might or have the campfire and stuff. But you can see, there's people make stuff do. Put it that way. Let's check this out. It's not far. It's, like I said, maybe 30 yards. But this is another nice site here in Greenland Tract. Lots of places to put tents, which I'm going to take you behind here too and show you. But it is rocky. And the guys that were here did a hell of a job. Clean that out. Look at that. Stack some wood here for you. All right. It's open. They cleaned it up. They keep it clean, so because this is like I said before, there's rattlesnakes and copperheads, whatever. But it is rocky. This is a stony one here, but usually up here is where you would put your tents. All right. So you know what the terrain is here. Maybe bring something to put underneath it. But again, lots of hammock action here. Like you could, between these two right here, boom, boom. And this would be your view. You'd have this open area. I like when it's clean like this because you can see the ground. You're not traipsing mud all around. And this is where your view would be. Another cool campsite here in Greenland Tract, Weiser State Forest. I'm going to take you out here and show you where possibilities for some wood. Okay, so from your campsite and your parking area, you're just going to come right across the road here. And this was just clear cut not too long ago. As you can see here, you got wood laying around here on the ground. You got a nice big old tree out there laying. There's area up in here that has trees, so try to use this stuff up. This will help not only you guys, but will help keep the forest fire fuel down. We don't need them up here, but they do control burns. And also at night you can come out here and sit and have a beautiful sky. It's gray, but it's not gray every day. Okay, I just wanted to fill you in on this area here in the Greenland Tract of Weiser State Forest and the camping area. You can also up here, there's also permits that you can get for fuel, fire cutting fuel for your home or your camp, whatever you have. But yeah, another beautiful place here in Pennsylvania. I know most of the videos I give words of wisdom, and I like to give you some now. And that has pertained to state forest and state parks that I've seen out, throughout the years. Couple short words. Keep it clean. Those are words of wisdom. Hope you listen to these actually for the next people to come here, the next generation, and the generation after that. And that's what it's all about, passing it on. Mother Nature, you don't want to mess with her. She'll get you. But those are the words of wisdom. And always remember, get off your seat and move them feet. Another good place to come camp here in Pennsylvania. Once again, State Forest, State Game Lands. Awesome place here.